Hi everybody, welcome back to Nature. I'm your host Ria, and today we have two very special guests with us today, Vanessa and Claudia. Now Vanessa and Claudia come from a heritage family that specializes in jamu, so I'm super excited to interview them today. And like with any of our interviews, we will be having a challenge, which will challenge your sense of smell. So hope you guys are ready. Before we get started, can you tell me a little bit about your family heritage in jamu? So like your grandmother, or your
great-grandmother actually
was a pioneer of jamu in Indonesia, right?
Yes, that's right. She started in her own kitchen, and she was trying to find a remedy to cure her ailing husband. And so she was just learning by herself, and until she actually cured her husband, it got famous door to door, from Java up to international.
And she made this recipe, right?
She did. She made the recipe.
And what's the recipe called?
The first recipe that she made was jampi usus. So jamu is a short for jampi husodo. So in every remedy that she makes, she would actually put prayers in. And how in Indonesia the mystical world is very strong, here the beliefs are strong. So everything that she does with her hands and what their intentions, anything with good and pure intention, the remedy would work its way up through the body.
All right. First question. Tell us, what is jamu?
Jamu is basically traditional Indonesian medicine. It's basically herbs, and it's been around Indonesia for more than like hundreds of years. It dates back from like those Borobudur era. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So what makes jamu? Is there like some basic ingredients?
The main basic ingredients in all jamu drinks is turmeric and ginger.
Okay.
So back in the days, the olden way was to put like at least 60 plant herbs and roots, dried leaves. But then actually the main potent ones are actually turmeric and ginger.
So you need your base turmeric and ginger, and then you add any of your
other ingredients.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. So you guys ready for the first challenge?
Yes.
So, I'm going to give you some clues. This essential oil helps improve circulation, helps stimulate hair growth. It's an insect repellent, helps reduce inflammation, and is a really strong antibiotic. And for skin, it helps reduce the appearance of wrinkles and acne. And yeah, I hope you guys are familiar with that one. That is quite an easy one for you guys, I think.
Is it nutmeg?
No.
Oh, lemongrass.
No, it's
No, it's not lavender.
no, it's not lavender. I'll give you a really. So it's one of like the main ingredients you guys use in your jamu.
It's turmeric.
In the essential oil, it smells way stronger.
Yeah, it is.
When I first
Did you
smell-
mix this with something else?
No,
or
it's
is
pure.
pure
It's like
turmeric?
pure turmeric. So the smell is like so magnified. So you do smell like, it does smell like sirih. Like when you first smell it, it smells like sirih, right? And there's that kind of lemongrass touch. But yeah, it's turmeric.
Turmeric. Wow. Because
Once it's on your hand, you can actually really smell that turmeric, right?
Wow. Because I thought it drives off mosquitoes, you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, for the second one, I'm definitely putting it here so I can smell it much better.
All right. Third question. Why is jamu such an important part of Indonesian culture?
I feel like jamu is really important because it's our national asset, it's a heritage. So it's sort of like our job, our duty to actually teach the younger generations the importance of jamu.
Yeah, I really feel like jamu is so important, especially since there's so much knowledge there.
Yes.
That's, I feel like, slowly being lost, especially like modern medicine. So yeah, it's really important, like for you guys especially, to promote the benefits, because it does make a difference. Like if you drink jamu every day, or if you're sick and you drink jamu, like you do feel better and you do feel more stronger. Especially for women that, you have your period or something, and then you drink jamu, it really helps. Like for me, definitely. but I think with jamu, not like modern medicine, like you have to be consistent with it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So
That's one of the keys to jamu. I mean, nowadays kids these days they want everything fast and instant. Like if you have a headache, just pop an aspirin and gone. Whereas the jamu, the old way, is actually being telaten.
Yeah.
So it has to be every day.
You can only feel the effect of jamu after, I would say, like 1 month or 2 months of consuming it every single day.
Okay. It's similar to our skincare too, because when you use like our products, at first if you're using like a lot of chemical or like doctor's cream, you'll have like this detox period. So your skin gets really bad in the beginning, but then after like using it like for a few weeks or even like up to a month, there is a difference. So I feel like jamu is the same.
Yeah. We have the same basic main natural ingredients.
I think anything natural takes time, right?
Yeah.
And if it was instant, there would be like something to worry about, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
nothing really is instant. All right. So in today's world, it seems like a lot of people are moving into like natural products. However, some people, you know, instead of reaching for jamu, like you said, they would rather like pop an aspirin or like a Panadol. So, what would you like recommend for people who like want to go natural in terms of like using jamu and stuff? Like what would the process be?
Well, for those who are already, say, comfortable with taking I would say chemicals, but the prescribed drugs, you know, by their physicians or doctors, they should maybe say give a period of break, a detox, and then start their natural journey very slowly, no rush, starting from very basic simple ingredients such as juicing every day, for example, or taking just whatever your body is comfortable with. I think it'll come naturally.
And then we'll do another video where you guys will share with us some DIY recipes, right? So that's something that they can introduce jamu into their daily life, right?
Yeah.
We also have different varieties of jamu. So we actually have modern jamu as well. So we'll be teaching that as well later on. Yeah.
So can you just tell me a little bit about modern jamu?
So modern jamu, it's something that we created, from our recipes that would be suitable for people who are not accustomed to drinking jamu. So we'll be blending it with like lots of fruits, and it's very suitable for children as well.
Because like when I think about jamu, I have like my grandmother, like she has her what's called mortal and pestle, and she like ngulekin and stuff like that. So it seems like kerjanya banyak banget kan.
Yeah.
But you know these days we have like a blender, tinggal masukin aja kan. So it's easier that way. But some people don't think about it, because when I think of jamu, I always think automatically, oh, pakai gulakan.
And also,
and pahit.
So with the new recipes that we created, hopefully it'll change people's mindset about jamu. It's actually pretty yummy if you mix it with the right ingredients. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Super excited to try that. Okay. Second challenge. Okay. Before you guys smell it. So the benefits of this oil is it stimulates blood circulation, helps fight infections, helps relieve depression and stress, and helps relieve respiratory problems, and helps with digestion. It's also really good for memory. So if you smell this while you're studying or whatever, it can improve your knowledge retention. And then for skin, it helps improve skin tones, and it also helps prevent acne, and it also helps grow and strengthens hair. But you guys have no problem with that because you have beautiful hair. But yeah, have a smell. It's used, another clue is it's used usually in cooking, but like Western cooking. It's okay. If you think like roast chicken.
Wait, I know this. Oh. Aduh, what is it? It's tip my tongue. Minyak telon. Adas.
No, it's like a
Ginger.
bule punya spice.
Oh.
Biasa di makanan.
Rosemary.
Yes.
Oh my god. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful smell. It's like very,
It
very
smells a bit like
intense.
minyak telon.
Yeah, it does,
Yeah.
right? It has that kind of
Like adas.
yeah.
Ada adasnya.
It does.
Minyak kayu putih ya kayak minyak
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it smells so
really
different from the
similar.
plant, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when you put in the cooking and everything, I know there's a brief hint, but they're not this strong. Like
It smells actually. I think really nice balsam that one.
this is nice.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It really balsam juga enak sih. Yes. can boost memory as well.
Yeah.
Rosemary.
Yeah.
Can we put this in drinks like water? Or?
You can, but I would recommend if you, instead of putting water, mix it with coconut oil first and then to dilute it. Okay, next question. So your family and your heritage is all about jamu. When did you have your first jamu? Can you tell us your experience?
What was our first jamu?
Oh,
I remember.
Yeah, tell us.
I think it was back in high school when
I remember Dad gave us. I had bad acne at that time. I was like 16, 17, and my acne was as big as the corn. You know, the it was this. It was really terrible. So my dad brought me like 10 packs of this jebuk sari and nira ayu. So there are like the traditional pills where you just mix with teh basi, like the embun of the teh basi. I don't know how to say that, but you mix it with that, and then you put it overnight where it hardens, and when you wake up, you just wash it off with water.
It's like an overnight mask.
It's an overnight mask.
Dipakai malamnya terus
Paginya bilas aja tuh, it will automatically just go off. I mean, my bed was messy because of the bedak, but it smells beautiful. So, but that helped me.
So it wasn't actually jamu like you drink, but jamu for your skin.
Jamu for the skin, but there is an inner and outer jamu. So during my acne problem days, I had to also drink the sachet where it's actually targeting for the acne. So it's inner and outer beauty.
Care.
Yeah, outer care for jamu.
Yeah.
And
For
then you
me,
had
I had really bad period pain when I was 13 years old.
Okay.
So my mom would recommend me to take kunyit asam, so it's turmeric tamarind. So I took that like for 1 month, and every single day I would drink kunyit asam like twice a day, and that really helped me with my period pain.
Wow.
So yeah, that was my first time taking jamu.
We were introduced quite early actually.
Yeah, I think super important. We always ask like, is it safe for drink jamu like pregnant people or breastfeeding moms? What would you guys say?
No, yeah. For pregnant, we wouldn't recommend. Maybe like we have a postnatal care, so usually people take jamu after they give birth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is to help your body recover?
Yes. For also, we have a package where it's a 40-day package, and every week there's always different functions for your to help your body. So for the first week, it help cleanse out the blood from your system. Second week would be like to help boost ASI,
Yeah.
and third week would be helping for mothers to slim down.
Okay. Aku ingat waktu ibuku belum gave birth to my brother.
Yeah.
Dia pakai jamu tapi jadi dia punya kayak kain yang panjang gitu, tapi tipis-tipis. Terus dia celupin the kain and then she wrap it around her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terus dia pakai 1 hari like this wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terus malam dia lepas and it was like
Cuci lagi.
kayak clay sih dia lepas.
Yeah.
Jadi she was using that biar apa namanya cepat kurus.
Kurus. Yes.
And it really worked.
Yeah.
It does.
I don't know, my grandmother made it for her.
Oh.
Yeah, tapi because she's like agak aneh sih, because my mom's like orangnya bule using all these like traditional things.
Nice though. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she also had like waktu she wanted to wean my brother and me off menyusui, dia pakai kayak this kind of plant asam banget, so she would put it on her breast.
Yeah.
And then when we wanted to drink the milk, rasanya pahit, so that's how she weaned us.
So you're a product of jamu.
Yeah. So yeah, I had jamu like as a kid growing up, definitely.
Yeah.
And I like in Bali, it's really interesting because each family has their own like recipe for jamu.
Yeah. That's right.
Is it the same in your family? Like does each person have like, or each member have like a special recipe, or?
Well, when my great grandmother passed, she did. Her kids actually, some of them actually ventured to their own kind of recipe lines. So some of them suddenly invented pills, some of them invented capsules at that time. So the inventions were different for every child.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. So it's like passed down.
Passed down. Yeah.
Have you noticed a decline in the use of jamu over the years? And if so, what contributes towards this? I'll ask you something.
Client?
Have you noticed a decline in the use of jamu? And if you
decline.
Yeah.
Oh, decline. Yeah.
Declines of
Okay, I'll repeat the question. Sorry. Have you guys noticed a decline in the use of jamu? And if so, what would you say contributed to this?
Recently? Or
Like through your life? Or
through my life. Well, throughout our lives, jamu was undervalued, always underlooked at. So every time we would tell them, "Oh, I'm in jamu industry," we're like, "Oh no, that's so smelly. You know, that's so traditional. Like, why are you there? You know."
Drink it.
So even after college, after working 8 to 10 years, we had to struggle with that kind of comments every day until 2 years ago that we started this Jamu Bar, the Jamu drink concept, that it just started to increase. Like, it just changes people's perspective like that.
why do you think that is, that they feel like jamu is dirty? Like, why do they look down on jamu? Why do you think that is?
Because it is a tradition to drink jamu at the side of the roads, where in Java especially, when there's mas-mas, the drivers put jamu at the side, you know, they would just wash the cups with just like, you know, dirty water. We don't know how hygienic the process is, and that's where the concept got a bit mixed from like a bountiful heritage up to being drank by the pink mas at the side of the road, drivers and all that. And then kind of the images got a bit slanted there. But yeah, that was just a perception.
Yeah.
So, and especially younger generations, I feel like they don't see it as something cool or trendy to drink jamu, or super traditional. Only old people drink it. It's bitter. It's not hip. So yeah, I don't think a lot of people our age normally would drink jamu as their daily habit.
It's so interesting though, because like so many people are drinking like green juice, right?
Yes.
And like jamu is, like I said to you before, like jamu is the green juice on steroids. So it's like, you know, it's like green juice times like 100, you know?
Yeah.
There's so much nutrients, so much antioxidants
Yeah.
in like a jamu drink. So it's such a shame to see like this
It is.
Yeah.
amazing, you know, heritage cultural drink being
Yeah.
looked down on, you know?
And the real jamu is actually much bitter than green juice. I
Yes.
mean, the ones that you have celery mix or kale mix
Yeah.
nowadays.
They had like
real.
that what is the celery challenge? Like drink celery juice every day. I'm like, drink
Yeah.
jamu every day.
nothing for us.
Yeah.
Nothing for us. I mean, our ancestors have been drinking it bitter, straight from the ampas even. You know, that's the real magic. You know. So.
And in Indonesia, banyak kayak we call it temu-temu kan. There's so many types of temu-temu that are, people don't even know the name because this only grows in Indonesia, right? So that, and then we use it in jamu like whole life.
Yeah.
And there's so many benefits to it because it's under research. Not many people like do the research, but we know, like our grandmothers knew, like this is good for this, but you know.
Yes. And only recently there is a school specialized for jamu. Before there wasn't. You know, where do you want to learn about jamu? If you want to learn about Ayurveda, there is a school in India.
Yeah.
Jamu, where is it? Only lately they had programs.
Yeah, they have
now.
programs now. They're implementing.
Yes, and in universities even.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
Really.
Mulai, they're starting to put more focus into it. So yeah.
I think it's under pharmacy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, pharmacy.
It's still under pharmacy,
Pharmacy.
but still, at least it's a good improvement compared to years ago.
Yeah. Wow, that's so amazing to know that.
Yeah.
So you can go to school and learn how to make jamu.
Yes.
All right, third challenge. So, this essential oil helps fight depression. It has relaxing properties. It helps strengthen the nervous system, lowers blood pressure, and has strong antiseptic properties. It helps stimulate hair growth and helps heal and treat acne. And one of the amazing things about this oil is really anti-aging.
Anti-aging.
Yeah. And it's a flower.
It's a flower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Traditional to Indonesia, I think, in Asia.
Sounds like a hard one.
And it's used in perfume.
Oh.
I think it's Melati. No?
Patchouli.
No.
Melati.
No. It's very soft.
It's very soft.
Honest.
It grows in a big tree. You guys gonna be smelling like jamu after this? No.
No,
It's a flower.
not really.
Oh yeah.
It's a big tree.
But with big flowers.
Small.
Oh, is it common in? Is it? Oh, it's abundant in Bali, right?
Abundant in Bali. Abundant also in Indonesia.
Japan.
No.
Yeah, the white one.
No, it's the flower is green.
The flower's green.
Yeah, and yellow sometimes.
Oh my.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
actually
I'm
around
so
this.
bad at this.
Calendula.
No, it's actually around here. We have flower.
Oh,
So bad.
feeling of this herb.
Feeling.
Aromatherapy. Apa ya?
I don't know, but it smells
Green
good.
and yellow. Use it
And they
for
usually in
perfume.
offerings. And probably when you tips sample today, they
Canang.
had this in the
No,
offerings.
canang. Melati.
What did you say?
Canang, melati.
Melati.
Really? It's apa namanya? Temannya kananga.
Temannya
Kananga.
Temannya. But kananga is like a short tree, but this is like big.
Sedap melati.
No, sedap.
Is it? No, it's not.
Mm,
They use it in perfume, like
Yeah.
um,
Jasmine. But
no, it's not
it's
jasmine.
so it's temannya kenanga.
yeah, same family.
Kenanga, sedap malam, jasmine, melati.
Melati.
Did you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
please.
Ilang-ilang.
What?
Oh no.
Ilang-ilang.
Oh.
Oh, ilang-ilang. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's so different.
Yeah, but it smells really different.
It smells so different. Like
Why is it so different?
it's because it's so concentrated.
But it smells really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells so good.
When you like smell like the ingredient and then you smell the essential oil,
Yeah.
always think about it like the smell is magnified by like 1,000.
Because of the extraction process.
Yeah, because like how many ilang-ilang flowers went into that? Like probably a lot.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Hundreds or yeah, just to have this small concentrate. Okay.
Wow.
But yeah, I
Interesting.
love the smell. But some people find it a bit overpowering, but it's
No,
really
but
sweet.
I love it. Yeah, it's sweet. It's sweet.
There's liang in the offering.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Green and
The
yellow.
green one, they usually. Because in Balinese offerings, you have to have like always have to have a fragrant flower,
Mm-hmm.
and they either have like frangipani or kananga or ylang-ylang or cempaka.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So usually, and also when they make the holy water, they usually use that
They use this as well.
because it makes the water smell and taste like better. Yeah, and actually that's the tree over there.
Oh,
That one, the yellow one?
Yeah.
Yellow and green.
And that one's cempaka, but that one is ylang-ylang.
Oh.
today.
I'm learning a lot too. Yeah.
Okay, so after everything, you know, your family has this strong heritage of jamu, and then you guys recently had to close down your factory, but you guys are returning back to jamu.
Yes.
So can you tell us the story about this? 'Cause I find this fascinating because not many young people are doing what you guys are doing, especially like in the jamu industry, which I feel is really important, but not enough people are utilizing it or learning about it or doing it.
So early this year in March, we just launched a new concept, which is called the Jamu Bar. It's located in Pacific Place Mall in Jakarta, and we basically cater. We serve lots of varieties of jamu, modern ones. So for the modern ones, we have like ginger cappuccino, ginger matcha latte. And we also serve traditional jamu, which is like the normal kunyit asam, sari asam, sari temulawak, and other breast contour as well as our best-selling ones.
Okay. So what made you like come back to doing jamu? Because you guys went to school abroad, right?
Yes.
And you guys spent, you know, a lot of your time in the Western world, let's say. And then you guys came back to Indonesia.
Yeah.
And then you guys are now doing your own jamu.
Yeah.
What made you or what inspired you to do this?
I think it was our great grandmother. Like
She still
inspires us
Yeah?
a lot.
today.
Yeah.
Even
Because you guys like third generation.
We're the fourth
Fourth.
generation.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
It's like we can't get let go of the history
Mhm.
and the reason why she started from the beginning. So for us, it's like I don't know if we could call it a calling or
It is a
just
calling for us.
because
yeah.
it is in our DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we grew up with it, and I think in our blood there is already jamu. That's what I felt like, and we have so much of this knowledge.
Yes.
It's in our blood, so why just make the best out of it,
Yeah.
and then revive whatever that we can revive, you know, because I value heritage and history a lot. So even if the factory closes down, even if there's a lot of commotion outside that's out of our hands, we still stick to the the true mission and vision why she started everything from
Yes.
1895. 1900.
Wow.
And the whole idea of the Jamu Bar is that we really want as I said, really want to educate younger generations,
so
and we want
important.
to pass down our knowledge on Jamu so that people can consume it more.
So I think it's really interesting because now what you're doing is you're basically rebranding, and I don't think anybody else has done this. Like you're basically rebranding Jamu for millennials.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what we're doing.
so I think it's really amazing because I feel like it's also a challenge. You know.
It is a challenge, but we believe in it, and we hope that eventually in the future people are more accustomed to drinking Jamu. So, yeah, we're really committed on doing this.
I think it's so interesting that you have like a Jamu Latte, you know, which is like so modern.
Yeah. We have
And then
to-
you had your
yeah.
matcha. You were telling me you had like a matcha.
Yes, we have a ginger matcha latte, which is
Yeah.
also one of our best sellers.
And
in
you
our
have like
Jamu Bar.
carbonated Jamu, right?
We have Jamu mocktails
Mocktails.
too.
See, that's just so amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
With edible flowers.
Edible flowers.
that's so amazing. And it's in Pacific Place,
It's in
right?
Pacific Place.
So if you guys want to try, in Pacific Place, next in Greens, they have their Jamu Bar. So I'm excited to try it. I'm gonna go and try it.
please let us know when you're in town.
Yeah, I will definitely. All right. So last question: have you created any new or different jamus, and what inspired you to create these jamus?
Yes, so we have a lot of different varieties of modern jamu. One of our best sellers is the green tea matcha latte, as I said. And we wanted to do this because we want people to be healthier, I guess. People our age to be healthier. And ginger and matcha has lots of benefits like antioxidants. So we're mixing that with ginger, which is really good for metabolism. It warms your body. It's good for sore throat and if you have nausea. So we're combining two different recipes into a product.
Okay. So could you tell us a little bit about your process? So when you create like a new jamu, what's your process? Like how do you choose the ingredients? Do you choose the ingredients first and then you like test them if it tastes good, or just do it from the benefits? So
We do it from the benefits usually. So we, for example, for the ginger matcha latte, we want people to enjoy the taste of it. It has to be really good, of course, and also from the ginger. We wanna pick like which type of ginger would suit the matcha itself.
okay, that's interesting. So you go from the benefits and then you try to cater it like for the taste, right?
Like jahe, we have like ginger, we have like jahe emprit, jahe merah, jahe gajah, and each of them has its different functions and the heat, the tolerance. If people cannot take the hotness of the ginger, they might like choke, you know. So we gotta find the suitable, yes, for everybody.
So, because you know, like I think a lot of our viewers will also agree, like we only know like one ginger, right?
Yeah.
But actually, there are so many different types of ginger. And I think it's so important to preserve this because it's all with modernization and the process of like farming and stuff. I feel like a lot of these gingers are being lost. Do you find it hard to source like certain types of ginger?
Yeah, we have to try to find the best quality of ginger, which is mostly in Central Java. I think somehow the soil there is perfect for jamu. Most of the jamu factories are located in
Central
Central
Java.
Java. So the farms, like ginger farms, turmeric farms, they have really good quality. So we do try to find the best for their products.
That's amazing. So do you find it hard to find some traditional ingredients for the jamu? Like
They're still
they're still growing.
Yeah, they're still
quite
growing.
abundant.
Yeah, depending on the weather is perfect for the ginger turmeric, you know. But
And the
some,
ingre-
yeah,
and
some of the ingredients are some of the ingredients punah are dying.
Yeah.
Such as merang.
What's
We
merang?
used to have a merang for the hair. We used to have a merang shampoo. It's to thicken your hair and to make it really dark. Merang is like a padi, but it just takes the shaft, just the edges of it, the akarnya. But since the farmers, they don't really pass on the knowledge to the new farmers, so I guess it's lost.
So is it seperti bentuknya kayak padi atau kayak
Alang-alang
rumput?
ya.
Oh.
Yeah, merang. Yes. We used to make that shampoo in the 1960s, But yes, because again, some farmers there's some other circumstances as well. They can't really teach or the next farmer, so generational farmers.
It's so interesting. So besides merang, is there anything else that you've noticed disappeared?
There are a few in the I can't remember the names. I can't recall the names, but there are a few that were in the old Sanskrit, old Japanese books. A few ingredients that are not available anymore here. I guess
Or
that's why
there are some that are difficult to get. Like some flowers, they're only found in Papua. And we used to have that in our Taman Jamu, Indonesia. But it was very difficult to definitely ship it out to other parts of Indonesia.
because of weather
Yeah.
conditions.
That's kind of sad as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. So what you guys are doing, trying to revitalize.
We're trying to revitalize whatever, save whatever we can.
Yeah.
And the ingredients we have in our Jamu Bar is usually we use common jamu ingredients, which is like turmeric, ginger, temulawak, kurkuma, kencur. So it's very basic and very
And we sweeten it with palm sugar, so we try to make it as healthy as possible and taste as nice as possible for the millennials.
And you were saying before to me that in jamu there's like is comprised of five
yes.
ingredients. Can
So
you tell us about
basically,
that?
if you want to make jamu at home by yourself, homemade, do not mix more than five ingredients
Okay.
of jamu because over that is a bit, it will, either it won't work well at all or it will just, it will create other effects that you,
Okay, that's interesting. That's the rule of jamu. No
Yeah.
more than five ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a last challenge for you guys. And this is going to be a little bit tricky because it's actually 3 oils mixed.
3 oils mixed. So
Yeah.
you say all the 3 oils inside then. Okay.
Or you can guess 2 or 1, doesn't matter. So the benefits of these oils are they have antiseptic properties, warming, supports your immune system, helps fight cold and flus, and it also helps fight bad breath. And these are all Indonesian-based essential oils.
Indonesian based.
Base.
Okay.
lemongrass.
Yes, one of them. You got it.
Syria.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Lemongrass, siri.
And the last one is like one of the spices that there was many wars for that.
Nutmeg.
Yes. You got it all. You guys are getting better at this.
Wow, the last one we got. The first one was like, that's like our
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah, they're all really nice.
So it's antibacterial, of course, and
It's good for bad breath because actually
bad
nutmeg is
breath.
really good, and siri.
Siri,
yeah,
siri
of course.
is really,
And
really
for your
good.
gums, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And lemongrass is super antiseptic. Also
Yeah.
can be for bugs.
Yeah.
and nutmeg is
Warming, it's really warming.
numbing.
Yeah, numbing. And really good for acne and scarring.
Oh.
But yeah, obviously you have to dilute it before you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you guys to share anything that you guys are doing or any message for our viewers. So I saw you guys brought your jamu. Maybe you could tell us about this because I think it's something really special. You're gonna grab it.
Yes, sure.
So, can you share with us anything new, anything exciting that you're doing in your lives right now? I saw that you brought your range of jamus.
Yes, we did.
So yeah, share with us.
Sure. So from the Jamu Bar, we have 3 products. These are like the non-dairy based jamu.
So safe for vegans,
Safe for
guys.
vegans. The first one is called jahe wangi. Basically natural ginger powder. It's really good for people who are experiencing nausea and they have sore throat. It's a perfect drink to be taken for them. And we also have the kunyit asam. Basically, I personally drink this like every single time I have my period pain. So it helps a lot with period pain. And then the third one is our tamarind drink. It's basically, it's good for weight loss. So those of you who want to lose some extra pounds, you should definitely take this. And We have two Nona Kalani products as well. These are like the coffee jamu. So this is coffee mixed with ginger and turmeric. And then this is our bestseller as well, which is turmeric and passion orange and ginger.
I've tried that one actually. It's really good. And anything exciting that you guys are working on or doing at the moment?
We're working on new products and new product development and making more recipes in the Jamu workshop in the near future.
Okay, so you guys do workshops. So can you tell me
Yeah.
about your workshops? Because I found that interesting.
Yeah, so what we want to share to a lot of young millennials and young adults right now is how to make an easy home remedy, Jamu remedy at home. So when you're sick, when you're feeling feverish or flu, you don't just always have to grab Panadol or aspirin, but try to make something that is natural and something, a recipe that you can take home whenever you're feeling down or under the weather.
And you will be sharing these recipes with us, right? We have 2 jamus that we're gonna do. One cold and one hot one, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Is there anything else you guys want to share?
No, just please follow us on the Jamu Bar.
Instagram.
Instagram.
What's your tag? What's your tag?
The Jamu Bar.
Okay, I'm gonna link all of the information below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming, and you guys came especially here to this interview with us. So thank you so much. I feel so special. Thank you. Guys, remember to follow them on social media and keep up to date with all our latest videos. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow and like us on social media. And we will be talking more about Jamu in the next few videos, and we're going to do DIYs. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching.